Just want a quick one. First off, I want to apologise about how the last video ended. I've literally just started streaming regularly from a PlayStation 5. And I was unaware that you had a time restraint of 60 minutes whilst screen capturing. So I was unaware of this, so I carried on going with a screen catcher. And until I got a nice little icon thing at the top, basically saying I got 55 minutes out of 60. So, yeah. So yeah, that's when I abruptly said goodbye, which, again, my apologies for. But what we'll do now, we'll carry on from there, and being I'm broadcasting it rather than screen recording, I have no time constraints. So we'll move on, and just before the untimely finish of the last video, I picked up the Duty Honor Country quest, and I have to rendezvous with Owain at the Unholy Air. So if we give it a read, it says, Owain confirms that the letter is a ransom note from the thieves stating their demands for the return of the crown. Believing there to be no other way, the guilt-ridden Sultan Sworn decides to give the criminals what they want. Rendezvous with him at the Unholy Air in central Thanalan and ensure the exchange goes as planned. So we can either be lazy and fast travel to there. We can run it, or we can go the semi-cheating and get a chocobo. Running it, might take a little bit more time. I'm not going to fast travel because it's like 194 gil. I've only got about $2,500, so yeah, that's going to put a little bit of a dent. So we will see how much the chocobo is. I think it's only going to be like 15 gil. And the chocobo porter is literally outside. Chocobo porter. Well met, traveller. Might I interest you in a chocobo porter? Hire a chocobo porter, Blackberry. Yeah, 15 gil. There we go. We'll get that and go for a little ride. And off we trot. I do like the music, sort of like on some of the mounts that you can get, because a lot of them have their own like individual like soundtrack, which is pretty cool. I think I mentioned it in the first video, on my alt character I've got like all the horses from the ARR Extremes, and my favourite is the Ramu one. I can't remember the name of it, the actual horse. So they each have their own individual names. I can't remember the name of it, but the theme song for it is absolutely, it's beautiful. It's a beautiful score. It's actually from, the horses basically have the soundtrack for the primal fights. So you've got Ramu's primal fight music playing in the background of this horse. Awesome. I think it's up there with Titans, because I like Titans music, and Shiva's isn't too bad either. If I had to rate them, it would probably be Ramu, Titan, and Shiva, to be honest, in my opinion, for decent soundtrack music. Right, here we are, destination. Right, okay, if you're above the maximum sync level, it says sync level 18, I'm like level 23, I think. I've come as agreed. Now, show me the crown. Aye, you'll have your precious crown once we've been duly compensated. Oh, I'm having speech problems already. Do you think me a fool? What assurance have I that you will honour your part of the agreement? Now, Owain, you're the least trustworthy man here. Not only was the crown stolen on your watch, but it looks to me as if you violated the terms of our exchange. Did we not say that you were to come alone? And given that you are not alone, what guarantee have we that there isn't a company of archers surrounding us even as we speak, ready to feather me and my men the moment they catch a glimpse of the crown? You have made mock of our trust. The deal is off. Wait. Here's your payment, as promised. Aye, 'tis the real thing. Ah, 1,000 thanks to you, boy. You've succeeded where scores of thieves have failed. And now, at long last, we have it. The power to create an army of undying soldiers, the trader's spurn. No, it can't be. What have I done? Surely you must have wondered what it was that you were handing over? What it was that seemed as valuable to us as the crown seemed to you? Or did you assume we were feeling charitable? But you must feel terrible, knowing that you've brought us the doom of Sildee. Worry not, boy. We'll grant you a quick death and spare you further ignominy. Not meaning to say I'm dumb, but I'll have to look up what that word actually means. There's too many of them, Darkus. Run while you still can. I will do my duty. It's your duty to serve the Sultanate, lad, and you'll be doing it for a good while yet. It's Papashan. Sultan Sworn, put these thieves to the sword and secure the crown. Sultan Sworn? No matter. Kill them all. Right. Bing. Sword oath. We do that, and then they can all become mine. And then we will pop that, so it decreases their thing. Decreases their attack power by like 10%, I think. Quick, fast. Right. Oh, you little sword, you stunned me. Oh no, it's binded. Different as stunning. Which means binded you can technically still attack. You just can't move. Oh, hello. A little blanger turned up. Just like the void sent from the level 5 quest, I think it was. Level 24. Master Papashan, but why? How? The General saw you sneak into the vault, Owain. He suspected something was afoot and ordered us to keep an eye on you. The Flame General? He ordered you to look after me? Master Papashan, more of them to the north. After them, Sultan sworn, they have the crown. This lot sought only to delay us. Let us speak again back in the city. Oh, yet another masked mage. The source of her strength becomes clear. You again. You may have bested the golem, but you will not face so well this day. To be fair, I do like their clothes. It would be pretty cool if you could get them later on as like a glamour or something. O mournful voice of creation, send unto me a creature of the abyss, my thrall to command, that I may smite mine enemies. Oh, ugly looking thing. Oh, smelly. You need to brush your teeth. Your very being imperils the plan. You cannot be suffered to live. Defeat the masked mage. Lesser gargoyle. Take you out first. Deal with the small fry. Hey, Tancred turned up. I'll be glad when I can use Rage if alone. I think it's like level 26 or something. And there you have it. Now, am I going to pass out again? Ugh. The wisdom of the paragons should be brought low by mere mortals. Paragons? This is indeed the disturbing revelation. We had long suspected the involvement of the Bringers of Chaos, Asians, to give them their true name. But we could not be sure that they were responsible for the recent disturbances until now. As if the Sultanate needed any more enemies. Have we Sharlians crossed paths with the Asians before? Well, we've certainly... Wait. I don't recall telling you anything about my homeland. Ah, yes, that's right. You're one of the gifted. You know, this marks the third time I found you in the midst of trouble. If I didn't know any better, I'd say you're a lodestone for it. Anyway, I'm glad I started following you around. Who knows what a grand conspiracy you'll stumble upon next. I jest. Had I truly been watching your every move, I wouldn't have taken so long to intervene in your latest altercation. But all's well that ends well. Our masked friend is no more, and while I very much doubt we've seen the last of his kind, his demise will likely grant us at least some respite. And on that note, I must away. Until next time, Darkus. And there's a crystal just exploded. Now, speak with Papashan in the heart of the Sworn. Well, from here I could, just click return. I'm just being lazy, Back to the Alchemist Guild. No, that's the Alchemist Guild themselves. I want this one. Everyone is waiting for you, adventurer. In IPOP. Now, let's see. Now you got Owain, Papashan, and the crew. So, duty on our country. Does it surprise you to see me dressed so, Darkus? I was once your Sultan Sworn, Though it's been 15 years since I put down my sword and took up the role of Station Master. It is a capacity in which I am no less proud to serve. Lest you doubt, whenever Her Grace ventures outside the gates, I have the honour of protecting her person. Never before had I seen her so despondent as when news of the crown's theft reached her ears. But thanks to your valiant efforts, she has returned to her former vibrant self. You have the gratitude of every Sultan Sworn, Darkus.
They regaled me with tales of a champion amongst champions, one whose tireless service to the crown merited the highest honor we might bestow. Never did it occur to me that it might be you. Bring it forth!
Now, what are you giving me?
Betokening our gratitude and esteem, I, Nanamo Ulnamo, Sultana of Uldar, confer upon you this gift. Raubon.
Your Grace.
See to it that our champion is my personal guest at the banquet.
As you command, Your Grace.
Cool, he's a tall one.
If what they say is true, Ul'dah owes you a great debt. I am Raubon al-Din. With the consent of Her Grace, I oversee the affairs of the Sultanate. Brave souls are few and far between in these times. I count my blessings when I find one. Her Grace invites you to join her at the coming banquet. I trust I will see you there.
Of course you shall.
An honor, indeed.
Oh, wouldn't it miss a shindig?
Until then, for the sake of Her Grace and the glory of the Sultanate, may you walk in the light of the crystal.
That's that one done. The Ul'dah ring is... Okay, let's have a look. It says it's an Ul'dah ring. Let's see if it's in... Oh, back down at you little. So, see if it's any better than my weathered ring. Oh, no. Apart from the item level, that's about it. Blunt resistance, direct hit rate. So I've got strength, vitality, mind, dexterity and intelligence. All up by 1. But the only issue is the item level. So if we... Okay, we'll just keep it as is. Yeah, it's even the recommended gear doesn't have it on. Right, so, Owain. A matter of tradition. Owain would like to speak with you regarding the Sultana's invitation. By the 12 Darkus, for an adventurer to receive a personal invitation from Her Grace is unprecedented. Seats at these banquets are offered only to the most distinguished individuals. You will be dining with some of the most influential people in Ul'dah. There are, of course, certain protocols that must be observed, but I am no authority on them. Fear not, however. Mistress Momodi has long been responsible for familiarizing foreign guests with our customs. Pray return to the quicksand and speak with her. She will tell you all you need to know. Alright, so let's go see our girl Momodi. And there she is. Welcome back, Darkus, and congratulations on your invite to the big soiree. To be honest, I never imagined I'd be explaining these procedures to you. It's usually only foreign dignitaries who get to hear her prattle on and on about royal traditions. Any road, I know you're a busy woman, so I'll keep it short and sweet. In accordance with ancient custom, all guests to the banquet are required to wear a pair of ceremonial earrings made specially for the occasion. They're meant to symbolize... And actually, forget about that. This was meant to be the short version. Well, being of a design unique to the occasion, the earrings serve as a security measure. The Sultan's Swamp won't let you near the hall without them. Your set should be ready and waiting for you at the Goldsmiths Guild. Mistress Serendipity is expecting you. So you'll want to head down there now. Once you've got them, bring them back here and we'll continue. Okie dokie. I'm going to get myself some ear jewellery. even I've got the best ones at the moment up until level 90. And there she is, Serendipity. Greetings, is there something I can help you with? Ah, Darkus, your earrings are right here. I crafted them myself, I'll have you know. I think you'll be very pleased. In case Mistress Momodi didn't warn you, the box is locked, and I am not permitted to give you the key. It is a final safeguard, you see. Only designated individuals are authorized to distribute the earrings to guests. In this instance, the person in question is none other than Mistress Momodi. So you will need to ask her to open the box on your behalf. Pardon the inconvenience, but the Sultan Sworn take Her Grace's safety very seriously. Well, I suppose they would. She is like basically the queen of the city. That one. That's me just tinkering around. Right, that's enough of that shenanigans. Momodi. I didn't read that. Picked up your earrings yet, Darkus? Oh, okay. Was that it? Fair enough. Let me just... Well, now looks like the Guildmaster outdid herself with this pair. You'd best take good care of these earrings. If they fell into the wrong hands, gods only know what might happen. Well, I know I'd be in probably a world of hurt from Roban, to be honest, because being, like they say, how they take her safety very seriously, and by looking at how close he seems to her. Momodi wants to see you off to the banquet. This is it, Darkus, your big debut in Ul'Dan High Society. The banquet is being held in the Fragrant Chamber. Head over to the Royal Promenade and Bartholomew will show you in. Oh, but be sure to put on the earrings first, or he'll send you packing. Right, well, I reckon that's everything. Try not to let all the pomp and ceremony get to you. Just be yourself, and you'll be fine. Aw, you do care, Momodi. To be fair, I want to be a bit of a naughty boy first. I want to go up there and try and talk to Bartholomew without having the earrings in. So I just want to see what he says. All the times I come up here with sort of like previous characters and things like that, I've never left the earrings off and talked. Don't know why. Should have been the first thing I've done. A royal reception. A banquet hosted by Her Grace, the Sultana, is due to begin shortly. Attendance is by invitation only. Please make way for arriving guests. I must ask that you step away from the doors, madam. If you have received an invitation, pray consider the terms of admission. And 12 save you if you have misplaced the relevant articles. I can only imagine how horrified Mistress Serendipity would be if she had to furnish you with another pair. Yeah, I think she would be a little bit upset with me, wouldn't she? Right, so banquet is hosted by the Grace Sala. Right, yep. We are honoured to receive you, milady. Please, proceed inside. And here we go. A nice tough party.
All hail the Sultana.
I prefer currants.
Your Grace.
Raubon?
Sorry, that was a terrible joke, I know.
By right of the Royal House of All,
Wow.
I, Nanimo, 17th of my line, have summoned you here.
That's
We are graced
A way to
this
travel.
day by the presence of a hero to Uldar and dear friend to the crown. Honored guests, I give you
I did pick Uldar for a reason as well. Not just because of sort of like the classes and that lot and the easy gatherer. It's the fact of later on there is a lot more content from Uldar as you go along in like the story. Let me rephrase that, but there's a lot more content in revolving around the following story based in Uldar.
But Uldar is hardly so bountiful as this meal would have you believe. Nor can her grace do aught to help them. She is thwarted at every turn by those on the syndicate who derive their wealth from the workers' poverty. Beneath her mask of stately serenity, she is aghast at the plight of her subjects. But there will be no hope for the masses until the crown is restored to power. I am truly grateful for all you have done for Uldar, but there is so much more to do. That light, what is it? So bright, almost like by the 12. Tell me true, have you been troubled by strange dreams of late? Visions of the crystal? Mayhap you put them down to an excess of ether? Yes, you are like they were. Allow me to explain. Before you came to Eorzea, there were others like you who fought the primals. Though they were not of this land, when the Guardian Empire threatened the realm, they helped bring together the three grand companies. And they stood with us at Cartano, that fateful day 5 years ago. The day we lost them. None who survived have forgotten the hero's sacrifice. Nor would any man deny they fought alongside us. But the names of these heroes come not to our lips. The once familiar pages of their story are now blank to us. And in our mind's eye, their faces are naught but silhouettes amid a blinding glare. It is for this reason that we have come to call them the Warriors of Light. When I look at you, I cannot help but think of them, and of what you might achieve. You must protect that crystal at all costs. It is a gift from Hydaelyn, Mother of All, and one she gave to you for a reason. Yours is no ordinary tale. If I am right, the fate of the realm may yet hang upon your deeds. Only heroes and martyrs are fit to bear such a burden. Let us pray you are the former.
Oh, there we go again. Whereabouts are we this time then? It's been so long since I've gone through the A Realm Reborn itself.
Flames to the fore! Victory belongs to the bold! Show those Imperial war sons what we're made of!
The left flank buckles. Divert the barracudas. Bid them hold that position, though it cost them their lives.
The yellow serpents are in need of succor. Pray, send the white wolves to their aid. The adventurers risk life and limb for our cause. We must not fail them.
Is Artemis?
No, it is nothing.
Bloody hell! The barrier won't go down so easily! Eyes forward!
Just notice she's the only one that hasn't got a chocobo.
We are being watched.
Raging Bull, calling Blood Thor! Blood Thor, respond! Respond, damn you! Rider! This is Raging Bull! What news?
We're surrounded by blaze. There is no way out. God preserve our business.
What's going on? Speak to me!
God damn it! We cannot go much longer.
Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Answer me!
Metal Gear Solid reference, anyone?
Damn it! Damn it all to the seventh hell!
What of the barracudas? Can they not be reached?
Sorry, Admiral. Shell's not working.
What of our own?
I cannot say, my lady. That monstrosity appears to be disrupting our communications.
We must keep trying. Call till they respond.
Yes, my lady.
Admiral, General, we can do no more. We must give the order to withdraw.
I will not forsake Louis Soir.
General, please. Victory may belong to the bold, but there will be no victor this day. You know this to be true. Let us not sacrifice lives in vain. The adventurers fight bravely, but to no avail. Let them withdraw, and let us be the ones to stand with Louis Soir.
Belay previous orders. All Maelstrom units are commanded to fall back, effective immediately. Give the foreign levy priority. Let the main host cover their retreat and bring up the rear.
Damn it! Relay Leo! You still have a working pair of legs, don't you? Well,
Okay, I don't know what happened there.
bloody half-wit.
Button might have been stuck.
The outcome of this battle was long since decided. Better to retreat now than risk a massacre. This dark, stifling presence. Who or what? We go to take our place beside Archon Louis Soir.
Logano, Asawad, Deken, Bet, Mubut. Imarat way, Kiskat, Gods, Wadadons. Seize again. Feastun the only Lamra Satai Dawn.
How are you feeling, Darkus? Well, I'm awake. Bit of a throbbing head. Feels like I drank one too many shandies. They said you fainted in the middle of one of the general stories. I had to have you carried back to the Hourglass. I reckon you made quite an impression on your fellow guests. They're probably not the sort you intended. You sure you're getting enough rest, Darkus? The life of an adventurer can be pretty taxing. Yeah, I'm pretty much fine. Anyway, I'm glad to see you're back to normal. No offence, but looking after you was getting a little bit tiresome. Oh, before I forget, the General left a message for you. Said that when you're feeling up to it, you should come and see him at the Hall of Flames. Probably wants to finish the story he was telling you when you fell asleep. If it's anything about the Battle of Cartano, then don't really need to know. I've literally just seen most of it. But off we go to the Hall of Flames. So put my normal gear back on. Hall of Flames. I'm going to be a bit lazy.
Are you still filming?
And here's Robar. I've been waiting for you, Darkus. I trust you're fully recovered? Good, because there is much work to be done. Work that I would have you do. Joyful, what you got for me? Listen well, Darkus. This will take some time to explain. The Uldan Envoy, Roban, means to entrust you with the task of the utmost import. I've prepared these letters for my counterparts in the Eorzean Alliance. "5 years ago, we looked on, powerless, as our brothers and sisters were taken from us at Cartano. First by the Garleans, and then by the thrice-damned Primal called forth by their treachery. Not a day goes by that I do not think of my fallen comrades, and of the warriors of light whom no trace remained. The tragedies of the calamity are not so easily forgotten, nor should they be. In remembering all we've lost, we're reminded of what we still have. And so, I mean to mark the 5th anniversary of the Battle of Cartano with a memorial service honouring the fallen. It is my hope that my counterparts in the Alliance will agree to do the same. And I would have you bear my words to them as my personal envoy. Why you? Because your deeds mark you out as the nearest thing I have to a warrior of light. I can think of none more worthy of the role. The question is, will you accept it?" "Of course, fam, we'll go." "Then it's agreed. You will journey to Gridania and Limsa Laminsa as my official representative. Now, that's a great many miles to travel, but I've neither the time nor patience to wait around while you do it on foot." Just a quick one before I go on with it. Malms is basically the Final Fantasy 14 equivalent to a mile. So you've got a lot of their distance ends in alm, like LMS. So you've got ilms, which is inches, yarms, which is yards, obviously malms is miles. They're the only ones that I've actually come across so far in there, but from what I can gather, it's basically about the distance. I hereby grant you permission to use the airship routes connecting the 3 city-states. This pass serves as proof of your privilege. Gone are the days when airship travel was available to all. The ever-present threat of Imperial attack has forced us to impose drastic restrictions out of concern for public safety. These passes are only granted when circumstance demands it, as in this case. Though there were others who insisted you be granted one regardless. I, Darkus, I'm not alone in seeing it. Your potential is plain. But I have said enough. In the name of the Sultana, I bid you go forth. See for yourself the wonders of the realm, for which the warriors of light risked all. Rise to your calling and fulfill your promise. And should your path be barred by man or beast, strike fast and true, for victory belongs to the bold. Now go, Darkus, and heed the crystal's guidance, should you ever lose your way. Quest accepted, the Uldan Envoy. Envoy. Alright, so speak with Momodi. Off we go. Let's go speak with little Miss Momodi. Alright. I'm going to be lazy again. Let's fast travel to Miss Momodi. Sorry about that, I just need to grab a drink. Right. Here we go. Miss Momodi. Oh, sorry. Mistress Momodi. Depending on who you speak to. Okay. Some people do come up with some unusual names. Right, Mistress Momodi. Ah, back from your meeting with Rauban, are you? What did the big man have to say? Well, he's given me a pass for a ship. Is that a fact? Personal envoy. Envoy? Just trying to think which one actually. We'll go envoy. Sounds a bit more posh. Personal envoy of the Flame General himself. So you'll be bearing the great man's words to the leaders of the Alliance, will you? And by airship. Bugger me. That's an honour and a half, that is. But I can't think of anyone who deserves it more. I'm proud of you, Darkus. I truly am. Aww. Now, I dare say Rauban told you this, but not many people get to go on airships these days. In fact, most folk go to their graves having never once seen Eorzea from above. Poor buggers shuffle off to meet Thal, having never known the blues of Limpsa-Lominsa's shimmering seas or the myriad greens of leafy Gridania. Well, technically Gridania you can get to by walking, because I've done it. But that's neither here nor there. But not you, Darkus. You'll see those sights and more. And everywhere you go, you'll find fascinating folk with fascinating tales to tell. The people you meet, the places you go, savour these experiences. For they are priceless. All. Saying that, it would be remiss of me if I didn't remind you to be careful out there. Uldar ain't the only place best beset by troubles, as you'll discover when you visit Limpsa and Gridania. Truth be told, that might well be exactly what the General wants you to realise. I think he knows what kind of woman you are, Darkus. And what kind's that, you ask? Why, the kind that can't resist sticking her nose into other people's business, of course. And don't you ever go changing. I was going to say, you calling me nosy? Safe travels, Darkus. I'll see you when you get back. Speak with Eleonora at the airship landing. Alright, off we go then. That's actually one of the things that unlocks when you collect all the Aethernet shards in this major city. You get access to not only the gates that lead you to like the wilderness area, if you will, but also the airship landing. And at a later time, after you've done this whole thing to unlock all the airships, you can come back to Uldar and then speak to this guy down near the main Aetherite, who'll give you a golden ticket. And I will let you ever guess what the golden ticket is actually used for. Greetings, madam. This is a reservation counter for passengers travelling to Limpsa-Lominsa. If I'm not mistaken, you are the Flame General's envoy, Darkhurst Anzalis, yes? High Wind Skyways is at your service. Will you be flying with us today? Oh, of course. Now, let us board the ship via the gangplank. Once you get to sort of like certain level where you virtually never run out of gil, you do get to that point. Unless you like just start buying everything up left, right, and centre, you really won't need to use the airships because you'll just be teleporting everywhere. Attention, all passengers! The airship bound for Limsa Liminsa is about to depart. Please make your way to the boarding gate. Aw, that cute little smirk of hers. And then sometimes, even if you have the money to teleport, once you unlock your mount, you might as well just save your gil depending on the amount, sort of like the distance you travel. Good old Thancred. Gotta love that dude. When first we met beneath the Sultan tree, I sensed there was something unusual about her. I wonder if they will feel the same. Godspeed, Darkus, Godspeed. If I'm right, they'll be singing your praises from here to the far reach before long. May you always walk in the light of the crystal. Aww. A little bit of a heart wrencher. It's like she's acting like I'm never going to return. Castellum Occidens. This footage that we're seeing at the moment, this is actually from Final Fantasy 14 1.0, so it was before even Realm Reborn was released. It was the original one.
A blighted realm, riddled with false gods. Twice now it has eluded the Empire's grasp. For all the destruction it wrought, even Meteor, the great sin, failed to yield us control over it. And for this failure, the realm has sunk deeper into depravity. It is twisted beyond all reckoning, rotten nigh to the core. Yet it must be saved. Only Garlean rule can bring order to Eorzea. It falls to us to deliver the misguided masses from their ignorance.
We are of one mind, Lord Van Balthazar.
Senior engineers, please report to magnetic research following scheduled inspection.
Hey, is the Legatus really planning to take another tilt at the Eorzea?
Hey, what hole have you been hiding in? We're in the midst of preparing for a new campaign, and a huge one at that.
But I thought the Emperor had given up the Western lands for lost after Cartano. What could the Legatus possibly hope to gain by acting alone?
I sense you harbor certain doubts over the wisdom of the Legatus' plan.
My lord!
Please, call me Nero. Tell me, where were you born?
My lord.
Alamigo, my lord.
Ah, codename Hummingway, I presume.
I don't know what you...
Silence. Your denials will not change your fate. I assure you, Frumentarian sees all. Clean up this mess, and do not miss any, or I shall be most displeased.
At once, my lord.
Garland, soon you will be made to know the true power of magic.
Arriving at Limsa, the upper decks. Right, that's off we trot. Oh, wrong side. Ah, you must be the envoy from Aldar. Welcome to Limsa, madam. Admiral Blofuswine awaits your arrival. Leave the landing area and off we... The Rogadans have really unpronounceable names. You are the Eldar envoy. Welcome to Limsa. The Admiral has been looking forward to your arrival. Please proceed to the Crow's Lift at your earliest convenience. It will take you to Bulwark Hall. Once there, pray speak to Xanthiel. He will be pleased to show you into the Admiral's command room on the bridge. Bulwark Hall, here we go. Xanthile. Okay, I take back what I said. It's a Rogalan with a pronounceable name. Greetings, madam, and welcome to our fair city. If you would permit me to examine the seal on the missive you would carry. Of course. There you go. Yes, everything seems to be in order. My apologies. We can't afford to be complacent. You understand. Please step this way.
Enter. So the silver-tongued merchants send an adventurer to speak for them. It appears the Uldans place great faith in you. This way. I bid you welcome. I am Melvib Blufisvin, Admiral of Limso-Lominsa, and Commander of the Maelstrom.
Melvib Blufisvin. I was close with the pronunciation, but Melvib Blufisvin. Right.
Now, what news from Thanalan?
Oh, okay. A memorial service to honour the fallen. Seven hells. Has it been 5 years? 5 years since the Gallian Empire sought to wrest Eorzea from our grasp. It was in answer to the imperial threat that the city-states formed the Grand Companies and forged the Eorzean alliance anew. But Garlemald was not content to wager all on a simple contest of martial might. They had other plans, the Meteor Project. Legatus Nal Vandanus, Hell's Take Him, intended to cleanse our realm by snatching the lesser moon, Dalamud, from the heavens and casting it down upon our heads. Desperate to prevent this lunatic scheme, we marched our forces to the Carteno Flats, and there met the 8th Imperial Legion in battle. Never have I seen a fight like the Battle of Carteno, and I have seen full many. But, though we gave no quarter, spared not 1 ounce of effort, we could not prevent what followed. From inside the shell of Dalamud came a winged nightmare, a dragon the size of a bloody city. 'Twas the elder primal Bahamut, bent on making an 8th hell of Eorzea. In the space of a breath, the legions of the Empire were set aflame, while our own armies fared little better. 'Twas as if the whole world was burning. Words cannot well describe the scene. And yet, by some miracle, a few among us were spared. Yeah, you can thank Louis Soir for that. Even as I steeled myself for death, a blinding white light enveloped me, robbing me of my senses. When I regained them, the dragon was gone, and the still smouldering land was warped beyond all knowing. Were Archon Louis Soir still with us, he would doubtless shed some light on these unfathomable happenings. Alas, he is not, and I fear we will want for his wisdom in the days to come. For while our nation struggle to recover from the devastation, the beastmen call forth their damned primals to torment us anew. Unless we put aside our differences and rebuild now, our foes will catch us unprepared. And I speak not only of the beastmen. Do not imagine that the Empire has forsaken its claim on Eorzea. The Imperials crowd our borders, waiting to strike. Damn it all, we need champions to replace those we lost. One's here, but such thoughts are worse than worthless. Time is short, and none will save us. Save ourselves. It is the duty of every soul who survived the calamity to work together for the good of Eorzea, and this memorial service may be the very thing to unite us. Aye, Ralban has the right of it. I accept this proposal. Squiggle, squiggle. Your duty is done here, adventurer. I will see it that the Flame General receives my reply. You travel next to Gridania, yes? I do indeed. Pray give my regards to the Elder Seed Seer. Oh, and tell her the wolf has been sniffing around the stables. A private jest, and one in poor taste, but I would have you tell it all the same. Fare you well, Darkus. May the Navigator guide you on your journey. Thanks, Melb. Right, now to the airship. I can just go back here to the lift attendant. And to the airship landing. I'll come and get all the aetherites and that lot a bit later. Greetings, madam. This is the counter for passengers travelling to Gridania. A pleasure to serve you again, madam. Are you ready to board the airship to Gridania? I am indeed. Board the airship. You do gotta love Gridania. Probably one of my favourite places to, or probably is my favourite place to start. And off we go. Ah, you must be the envoy from Aldar. Welcome to Gridania, madam. The Elder Sea Seer awaits your arrival. Leave the landing area. Greetings, good madam. You are the Aldar envoy, are you not? I have received instructions to assist you. Pray make your way into the city proper and identify yourself to the conjurer at Nafika's altar. Altar? She will admit you to the lotus stand where the Elder Seed Seer awaits. Thank you. I'll be off. Sprint, boy, sprint. Or girl, sorry. Sprint, girls, go. Words, speech. Non-existent. Let's see if I've collected the Aethernet in here. I have indeed. Makes things a little bit easier. You are the Aldar envoy. Begging your pardons, madam, but might I inspect the missive you bear? Of course. Here you go. Verily, this is the seal of the Supreme Commander of the Immortal Flames. Please come with me.
So you are the Ul'dan envoy.
Oh, envoy.
On behalf of our fair nation, I bid you welcome. Please. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Karn Senna, Elder Seedseer of Britannia, and leader of the Order of the Twin Adder, our nation's grand company. I understand you bear a message from the Flame General.
A remembrance service for the fallen of Cartino? Pray tell me, adventurer, what you know of our conflict with the Empire. It would seem my counterparts recounted the tale in some detail. That is, well? A message from the Admiral. A wolf has been sniffing around her stables, you say? I see. Well, I shall be pleased to provide her with such counsel as I am able. But first, friend of my friend, I would tell you more of the Garlean threat. For the greater part of its history, Garlemald was not even among the most influential nations of Ilzabad, the northern continent. However, its innovations in the field of magitech, some 50 years past, helped to raise it from the depths of obscurity. Emboldened by this technology, it sets about subjugating its neighbours, swiftly absorbing each into its ever-expanding territory. And when all of Ilzabad lay within its grasp, it turned its ravenous gaze upon Eorzea. Yet Garlemald's transformation did not come about by virtue of magitech alone. Its success owed much to the consummate leadership of its first and reigning emperor, Solus Zos Galvus, the man who built an empire in his own lifetime. Yet he has lived long, and after more than 80 winters, it is said that he grows frail and even more prone to illness. If rumours are to be believed, the matter of succession has destabilized the imperial court. This would explain the empire's relative inactivity in recent years, which has granted us much needed time to rebuild. Yet we cannot allow ourselves to become complacent, for Garlemald still maintains a presence in Eorzea in the form of the 14th Imperial Legion. Ironic. Commanding this great host is Legatus Gaius van Balsar, a man whose ambitions are well known to us. So long as he breathes Eorzean air, none of us may sleep easy. The calamity wreaked such devastation upon the realm that it has been all we could do to nurse our wounds, never mind rebuild our defences. Simply put, we have not the strength to repel the Empire. To add to our woes, the beast tribes continue to summon their primals, whose very existence is a bane upon the land. Each nation is beset with its own primal problem. None has the resources to look beyond its own borders. The Admiral desires my counsel regarding a brazen wolf. She means to tell me that the Empire may soon resume its advance, though the primals possess an undeniable threat to our survival. The threat posed by the Garleans is greater still. Clearly, each nation can no longer afford to think only of what which occurs within its own borders. A storm gathers upon the horizon. If we are to weather it, we must needs stand united once more. A remembrance service may help to rekindle the spirit of unity which brought the peoples of Eorzea together when last the Empire threatened our liberty. The Flame General was wise to make his proposal, and I wholeheartedly approve of it. The necessary provisions shall be made for a service here in Gridania. Okay, their spears look weird. Your work here is done, my friend. I shall send my reply to the Flame General forthwith. I thank you for coming. May the 12 see you safely home. Oh, thank you, Kane. You may now make use of the airship routes connecting the three nations. Before you may board an airship, you must pay the requisite fare in Gil. Oh, level 25. Right, let me just get this quest. The Serpent Officer has information that may be of interest to you. I pray your meeting with the Elder Seedseer went well, my Lady Envoy. Correct me if I'm mistaken, but did you not also deliver a message to Admiral Merlwib Blaufswin? I've completely forgotten how to pronounce it. Merlwib. I'll stick with Merlwib. Admiral Merlwib. I'm not even going to pronounce the last name again. Of Limsa Leminsa. While you were there, did you happen to meet Bideron, the proprietor of the Drowning Wench? Gregarious gentleman, always happy to help his fellow man. Well, I'm told that he has a task for a capable adventurer. I may not know what the task entails, but I dare say the Flame General's personal envoy would make a fine candidate. If you are interested in learning more, pray speak with Bideron at his establishment. I think I might just do that. Well, I think that'll be for next time, because I will now make myself scarce. Thank you very much, guys, and at least this video won't end abruptly. So I want to say thank you very much for dropping by. I will be carrying on from here next time, so should be in a couple of days' time, because I've got work that I have to go to work as well, so I'll be working the next couple of days, but once I've finished I'll come back and see you guys. So that's goodbye from me, and it's goodbye from Darkus, and we'll see you guys later. Bye for now.